I'm Holly with American General Life and Accident Insurance Company, also known as AGLA. We provide superior differentiated life insurance products for middle-income consumers and Main Street small business owners. So we're especially pleased to present our latest addition to the Quality of Life Insurance Suite, AGLAchoice Index Plus. Unlike term insurance, which provides coverage for only a certain period of time, AGLAchoice Index Plus is permanent universal life insurance designed to provide protection for your entire lifetime. It can also build cash accumulation value over time that you can use to supplement your retirement income or to help you with other financial goals, such as covering mortgage payments during emergencies, supplementing your children's college tuition, or providing a security blanket during tough financial times. There are 3 different types of universal life insurance. Traditional, where the policy has a guaranteed interest rate and a modest current rate that's declared by the company. Indexed, where you have the opportunity to grow your policy values by using index-linked strategies that are based in part on the movement of one or more stock market indices. And variable, where the cash value is invested in accounts that are linked directly to the stock market. Consumers today are looking for quality long-term protection, competitive interest rates, and safety of principal. Indexed Universal Life can help accomplish all 3 goals. You can have valuable life insurance protection, a choice of interest crediting strategies, and the opportunity to grow policy values without downside risk. AGLAchoice Index Plus uses a combination of 3 primary types of accounts for interest crediting. An index cap account allows your money to earn up to a certain interest rate. A participation rate account credits an interest rate based on a percentage of the index performance. A declared interest account earns a declared interest rate set by the company. Each account has a minimum guaranteed interest crediting rate and the opportunity to earn additional interest. You can choose to use 3 accounts, 2 accounts, or you can place all your money in one account. The choice is up to you. You choose the account options based on your financial goals and how comfortable you are with risk. Money placed in the index accounts has to remain there for 1 year. After that 1-year period, you may allocate funds to other accounts. The index accounts credit interest 12 months after your net premium is received. For instance, if you purchase a policy on October 12th and elect to pay annual premiums, your first crediting date would be on October 12th, 1 year later. Even if index interest is not payable, the policy does provide for a measure of guaranteed interest. If you choose to pay monthly premiums, 1/12 of your net premium will be credited with interest each month, beginning 1 year after your policy is issued. Under current federal tax law, interest credited to your policy's account value grows tax deferred. Interest earned can be based in part on the movement of a major stock market index. For AGLAchoice Index Plus, we determine your index account crediting based on Standard & Poor's 500 Composite Stock Price Index, commonly referred to as the S&P 500. This index is often regarded as the standard for broad stock market performance. Let's see how interest crediting works in this hypothetical example. Kevin's AGLAchoice Index Plus policy is issued on August 5th. He chooses to allocate his net premium between 3 accounts, the indexed cap, the participation rate, and the declared interest. Kevin's accounts immediately begin earning guaranteed interest based on the allocations he chose, and on August 5th of the following year, any index interest earned is credited to his account. For example purposes, let's assume the following. Kevin's annual net premium is $1,000. The declared account has a guaranteed interest crediting rate of 3% and a current rate set by the company. Let's assume a current rate of 4%. Kevin allocated 20% or $200 to this account. The cap account has a guaranteed interest crediting rate of 0.25% and a maximum interest rate of 10%. Kevin allocated 40% of his net premium, or $400, to the CAP account. The participation rate account has a guaranteed interest crediting rate of 0.25% and a maximum interest rate based on 60% of the annual growth of the S&P 500 index. Kevin also allocated 40%, $400, to this account. The S&P 500 value increased 20% over the course of that year. Kevin's declared account would be credited $8, a 4% gain based on the rate credited by the company. Kevin's CAP account would be credited with $40, a 10% gain because for that year, the CAP rate was set at 10%. The PAR account would be credited with $48, a 12% gain because for that year, the participation rate was 60% of the S&P 500's 20% growth. In another year, the S&P 500 might decline, but Kevin would earn a minimum guaranteed interest rate of no less than 0.25% in his CAP and PAR accounts, and would earn the current rate in the declared account, which would be no less than 3%. That's the great thing about AGLAchoice Index Plus. It gives you downside protection with guaranteed interest rates. So while you take advantage of interest crediting based on the S&P 500 going up, you don't suffer losses because of its decline. AGLAchoice Index Plus is not an investment in the stock market. How we determine the interest credited to your policy can be based in part on the performance of the S&P 500, but your policy is not invested in the market. If the S&P 500 performs poorly, you won't see a large increase in your account values, but by the same token, they won't decline solely due to an economic downturn. So if the safety of your money is important to you, AGLAchoice Index Plus may be a great choice. You have the opportunity to use 3 primary accounts to help diversify your interest crediting to grow your policy values, while also providing long-term protection for your family if you die too soon. And don't forget, since AGLAchoice Index Plus is a quality of life insurance product, it's life insurance you don't have to die to use. It can also provide you with living benefits in the event of a qualifying critical, chronic, or terminal illness. Your agent can help you apply for this important coverage today while you're probably in good health and can qualify for this innovative product. And remember, it's your money, your insurance, your choice.